What is going on, everyone? Platinum Beast coming at you with yet another video. Today we're going to be talking about the elimination of cars, and will that mean the elimination of platinum? So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, guys, so will the elimination of cars ultimately decide the fate of platinum? Well, there's two ways to go about it. There's my opinion, which I truly stand by, and then there's the facts, okay? So my opinion right out the gate is no. Platinum will not be eliminated with the elimination of cars. And what do I mean by elimination of cars? I don't necessarily mean just the elimination of gas cars. I mean the elimination of cars altogether, right? We could see a world where cars are able to drive themselves, and you may end up being able to spend what you would have spent on buying a car on a monthly service plan where you can just hop in a car, go somewhere, and you pay a couple $100 a month, and you can go wherever you want at any time you want and all that kind of good stuff. It's an idea that has been thrown out there with the implementation of autonomous vehicles, and Tesla, especially with their vehicles able to drive themselves to a certain extent. Obviously, that technology is not perfect at the current time, but it is an interesting idea and the theory that's going around that eventually cars will drive themselves and no one will need to keep a car on hand because they will be able to just hail a car like an Uber, but instead of paying a driver to drive someone around, it's all run on electricity, and the cars just constantly run and show up at the shop because they're driving themselves, so they don't even need people in the car at that point. So they can just drive to the shop, get their maintenance, get back out on the road, pick up people, take them to places, drop them off, all that good stuff, and it just becomes very autonomous. If that were to occur, I don't see platinum going away entirely. I believe platinum has a lot of uses that are outside the realm of the automotive industry, and because of those uses, it will continue to have value. I also think platinum is very rare, and so because of its rarity, it will continue to have value just like gold and silver. What that value will be, well, we will just have to wait and see what that is exactly. But another kind of interesting theory is the increase of hydrogen fuel cell technology. So with hydrogen fuel cell technology, a lot of platinum could potentially become very useful. Now, a lot of people don't think of hydrogen fuel cell technology as being a viable source of energy, nor being very widespread in the future. However, I tend to somewhat disagree with those individuals because I believe personally that electricity will be proven to be useful in some aspects, but some aspects you're just going to have to use an alternative fuel source. And what will that alternative fuel source to fossil fuels be? Well, hydrogen fuel cell. Hydrogen is one of the most abundant resources on Earth. It exists in water. The Earth is about 75%, or give or take a percent or two, water. So we have a basically unlimited supply of hydrogen. So with that being said, it's the most abundant fuel source that we can really cultivate and use. We just have to let the technology catch up to it. It's also very efficient in that it can do a lot of what fossil fuel applications can do. And so because of that, that could increase the value of platinum. Now, even if we saw all cars go electric, there are many different uses for energy in the world. There's planes, trains, boats, as well as just simply factories, and all kinds of things are used to produce things or create travel for individuals. And so they need fuels that are able to push them even further than electricity simply can. Another aspect with electricity is power plants rely on alternative fuels. Electricity does not just come out of the ground like oil or natural gas or what have you. It is created using different processes, but always using an alternative fuel source. So with that being said, we could see power plants starting to be using hydrogen fuel cells to power the power plants and create electricity. Wind, solar, and water is not necessarily viable in the fact that it produces such little electricity that it would take an ungodly amount of windmills, solar panels, and water mills, I believe they're called, to power the whole world. So it's just not viable and it's not feasible and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But again, guys, with the elimination of cars, I personally don't think it is the elimination of platinum. I think platinum's been around much longer than cars. It definitely has been around much longer than it has been used in cars, and it will stand the test of time and exist much longer than simply the catalytic converters and the emissions that are put out by cars. So that's my take. That's my opinion on the matter. I don't think platinum is eliminated, again, with cars eliminating, or at the very least, cars being eliminated on the scale that they are today. I also personally think that even if cars are changed in America, the rest of the world still exists. And because third world and second world countries still exist, those are underdeveloped and developed countries, they will be behind the times as far as technology. So they're going to be getting gas and oil-powered cars when we're switching over to electric. And then by the time we go to the next big thing, they'll finally make it to electric. So it will be years and years and years before we completely see the elimination of platinum as well as palladium and rhodium use in automotive vehicles. I hit on this topic a whole lot on my channel. It's a topic I really want to drive home, and I constantly see comments on my videos talking about, what's going to happen with the electric car, incoming electric car, the end of platinum, all those kinds of things, and I just simply think they're wrong. And I wanted to state my opinion on it just once again and just kind of get you guys' feedback on it. So if you wouldn't mind, leave me a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know whether or not you agree with a lot of the things I said today or whether you simply disagree. It's okay to agree and disagree. That's what spreads knowledge and changes minds and opinions and creates opinions, right? I listen to you guys, I read your comments, and I love hearing about what your opinions are, whether they are similar to mine or completely the opposite. I love hearing them, and I love seeing the discourse that you all give to one another in the comments section. So again, be sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with future updates on the Platinum Beast channel. And with all that being said, until next time, we will see ya.